Twin-size sorrow on a polyester sheet, watching the shadows of the cars on the street. I'm a traveler resting in a roadside cage, hiding the scars of a difficult age. The neon sign is a rhythm of red, beating like a heart above my weary head. I've got my boots off and my spirit is low, watching the hours and the memories flow. The carpet is thin and the walls are too cold, stories of longing that never get old, waiting for the morning to come. Sleep for a side hell, a pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we finally can trust, checking into the Lullaby Motel. I'll play you a song string about all the peace that the tiredness can bring. I'm a jazzman of the midnight hour, losing my pride and losing my power. Ice in a bucket and a cheap paper cup. I'm tired of trying to keep my head up. I'll close the curtains on the world and the light and give myself over to the soul of the night. The carpet is thin and the walls are too cold, stories of longing that never get old, waiting for the morning to come. Sleep for a while at the Lullaby Motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we finally can trust, checking into the Lullaby Motel. We're not going anywhere, we're just staying here, letting the reality slowly disappear. No room service, no view of the sea, just a beautiful silence of you and of me. Rest now. Room for quiet. Sleep for a while at the Lullaby Motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where Sunset Boulevard is a river of broken glass, watching the ghost of the golden era pass. I'm wearing a turban of silk and a lonely scowl, while the coyotes in the canyon begin to howl. I'm playing the blues for a billboard that's peeling away the price that the beautiful people are destined to pay. My guitar's a Cadillac with a rusted out heart, watching the masterpiece slowly fall apart. The palm trees are silhouettes against a bruised sky, a glamorous reason for a beautiful lie. The lights are starting to flicker, lost in the middle of a Hollywood haze, walking through a technicolor velvet maze, a vintage delusion, a celebrity grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, drowning in the glow of the Hollywood haze. I'll play a solo that sounds like a poolside regret, the kind of a melody that you haven't met yet. I'm a technician of shadows, a master of the blur, thinking about the legends and the way that we were. Martinis at the chateau and a scandal in the news. I've got the high society silver screen blues. I'm a Noir heroine in a technicolor dream. Nothing in this valley is as perfect as it seems. The palm trees are silhouettes against a bruised sky, a glamorous reason for a beautiful lie. The lights are starting to flicker, lost in the middle of a Hollywood haze, walking through a technicolor velvet maze, a vintage delusion, a celebrity grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, drowning in the glow of the Hollywood haze. Hey! It's not the fame, it's the way that the light hits the floor, when nobody's looking for the magic no more. The cameras are empty, the film has all run. We're just the remains of a West Coast sun. Action. Cut. The haze. Lost in the middle of a Hollywood haze, walking through a technicolor velvet maze, a vintage delusion, a celebrity grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, drowning in the glow of the Hollywood haze. sacrificing everything I have for you. I'm a saint in a sundress, a relic of the night, bathed in the glow of a stained glass light. I'm a pilgrim with a burden and a hollow guitar, searching for a meaning in a flickering star. I've got a testimony written in the blues, with everything to win and with nothing to lose. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine, dying for love, a vintage martyr. I'll play a solo that sounds like a prayer, rising through the rafters of the morning air. My strings are a ladder, my rhythm is a cross, counting the profit, counting the loss. Rosary beads made of plastic and pearl, I'm the most devoted and broken down girl. I'll take the thorns and I'll take the pain, just to hear you mention my name again. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The Claws hidden under a sleeve of soft fabric, a love that is feral and a love that is tragic. I'm a panther in a dress of a shimmering green, the most beautiful predator you've ever seen. I'm a wolf in a suit, I'm a rogue on the stage, breaking the bars of this civilized cage. I'll bite the hand that tries to hold me back, turning the sunset into a velvet black. The texture is smooth, but the edges are sharp, tearing the strings of a heavenly harp. We're elegant and we're cruel, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in, a brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that feels perfectly right, living in the grip of savage satin. I'll play a solo that is jagged and raw, following nothing but the jungle's law. My guitar is a weapon, my rhythm is a chase, looking for the kill in your porcelain face. Pearls around my neck like a shimmering noose, waiting for the moment that you cut me loose. I'm a high society animal, a queen of the dark, looking for a victim to leave a permanent mark. The texture is smooth, but the edges are sharp, tearing the strings of a heavenly harp. We're elegant and we're cruel, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in, a brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that feels perfectly right, living in the grip of savage satin. It's a beautiful violence, a stylish decay. Don't try to run, don't try to pray. The silk is a trap and the satin is a lie, and it's such a glamorous way to die. Savage, smooth satin, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in, a brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that feels perfectly right, living in the grip of savage satin. Savage satin, unraveling, say dangerous. the scent of the rain, a low-pressure system inside of my brain. I'm wearing a trench coat in the afternoon heat, watching the lightning dance over the street. I'm grounded like a wire in a field of dry grass, waiting for the static and the shadows to pass. I've got my volume up and my windows down, listening to the vibration shaking the town. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. I'll play a note that sounds like a storm before the cold wind begins to take form. My guitar is a conductor for the electric blue, sending every bolt of the feeling to you. Old porches creaking and the shutters are tight, preparing for the battle of the day and the night. I'm a hurricane survivor in a vintage lace, with the ghost of the gale in my porcelain face. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul silk slippers on a mahogany floor, waiting for the shadow at the library door. I'm a secret in a bottle of a rare vintage aged, feeling the rhythm of a woman uncaged. I'm the ivory tinkler in a club of the elite, bringing the jazz to the high society street. I've got a taste for the expensive and the refined, leaving the common-hearted people behind. The ice is a diamond, the glass is a crown. The only way to go is to go further down into the spirit of the night. Smooth and expensive like ivory whiskey, taking a chance that is beautifully risky. A pale addiction, a top shelf grace, lost in the lines of your elegant face. One more round of ivory whiskey. I'll play a solo that is sharp as the bite of the liquid courage in the middle of the night. My guitar is a piano, my rhythm is a pour, asking the bartender for just a little more. Lace trim napkins and a sapphire ring, I only care for the intoxication you bring. I'm a high-proof lady in a low-lit room, building a palace out of beautiful doom. The ice is a diamond, the glass is a crown. The only way to go is to go further down into the spirit of the night. Smooth and expensive like ivory whiskey, taking a chance that is beautifully risky. A pale addiction, top shelf grace, lost in the lines of your elegant face. One more round of ivory whiskey. It's not about the liquor, it's not about the price, it's the way that the feeling is a permanent vice. Don't dilute the magic, don't dilute the soul. Give the intoxication complete control. Ivory whiskey, bottoms up. Smooth and expensive like ivory whiskey, taking a chance that is beautifully risky. A pale addiction, a top shelf grace, lost in the lines of your elegant face. One more round of ivory whiskey. Ivory whiskey, the last sip. Good night, darling. Sitting on a jagged rock of obsidian black, waiting for the sailors who are never coming back. I'm wearing a crown of seaweed and bone, singing a melody to the ocean alone. I'm a navigator lost in a maritime fog, riding my madness in a captain's log. I hear a vibration pulling me to the shore, a frequency I've never encountered before. The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous whim. The salt is a witness to the light. Lured by the song of a coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home. The coastal siren. I'll play a riff that sounds like the deep, where the secrets of the Leviathan sleep. My guitar is a wreckage, my rhythm is a tide, with nowhere for a drowning man to hide. I'll comb my hair with a silver-plated shell, casting a glamorous and terminal spell. I'm a lady of the current, a daughter of the spray, leading the heavy-hearted people astray. The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous whim. The salt is a witness to the light. Lured by the song of the coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home. The coastal siren. Just let the ocean begin to see. Beneath the surface, the beauty is cold, the greatest tragedy that was ever told. Dive down. A maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home. The coastal siren, coastal siren, into the foam, sleep in the deep. Coastal siren. Floating on a floor made of liquid silver, a feeling that makes my whole spirit shiver. I'm wearing a helmet of stardust and glass, watching the planets and the centuries pass. The gravity is low in this celestial hall. I'm waiting for the star system to finally fall. I've got my guitar tuned to a lunar scale, chasing the dust of a comet's tail. The orbit is steady, the rhythm is tight, dancing on the edge of the galactic night. The Milky Way is our dance floor, spinning around in the Mercury ballroom, where the vacuum of space is beginning to bloom. A metallic waltz, a weightless romance, giving the universe one more chance. Lost in the glow of the Mercury ballroom. I'll play a chord that is cold as the moon. I'll be the astronaut and you'll be the tune. My strings are made of solar wind and light, guiding us through the eternal night. Saturn's rings are jewelry for my hand. I'm the empress of the cosmic sands. I'll drink the nebula and I'll eat the sun before the party in the sky is done. The orbit is steady, the rhythm is tight, dancing on the edge of the galactic night. The Milky Way is our dance floor, spinning around in the Mercury ballroom, where the vacuum of space is beginning to bloom. A metallic waltz, a weightless romance, giving the universe one more chance. Lost in the glow of the Mercury ballroom. In the glow of the Mercury ballroom. Mercury ballroom. Over and out into the void. piece of metal in a velvet-lined case. I'm looking for a target, and I'm looking for a space. I'm a dangerous weapon in a glamorous disguise, with a predatory look in my sapphire eyes. I'm the trigger man waiting for the signal to fly under the dome of a lead-colored sky. I got my rhythm locked and my vision clear. The only thing I'm missing is the taste of the fear. The hammer is back, the barrel is hot, giving you the only chance that you got to run for the hills tonight. Moving as fast as a silver bullet. If there's a line, you know I'm gonna pull it. A metallic streak, a terminal grace, vanishing into a wide open space, straight through the heart, a silver bullet. I play a riff that is sharp as the lead, before the heavy words have already been said. My guitar is a weapon, my solo is a shot fired into the center of the feverish plot. Engraved with my initials and a floral design, the most beautiful ruin that you'll ever find. I don't leave a wound, I just leave a mark, a permanent flash in the middle of the dark. The hammer is back, the barrel is hot, giving you the only chance that you've got to run for the hills tonight. Moving as fast as a silver bullet. If there's a line, you know I'm gonna pull it. A metallic streak, a terminal grace, vanishing into a wide open space, straight through the heart, a silver bullet. kneeling on the velvet of a cathedral pew, sacrificing everything I have for you. I'm a saint in a sundress, a relic of the night, bathed in the glow of a stained glass light. I'm a pilgrim with a burden and a hollow guitar, searching for a meaning in a flickering star. I've got a testimony written in the blues, with everything to win and with nothing to lose. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering my soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, a tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine. Dying for love, a vintage martyr. I'll play a solo that sounds like a prayer, rising through the rafters of the morning air. My strings are a ladder, my rhythm is a cross, counting the profit and counting the loss. Rosary beads made of plastic and pearl, I'm the most devoted and broken down girl. I'll take the thorns and I'll take the pain, just to hear you mention my name again. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, a tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine. Dying for love, a vintage martyr. The air is heavy with the scent of the rain, a low pressure pressure system inside of my brain. I'm wearing a trench coat in the afternoon heat, watching the lightning dance over the street. I'm grounded like a wire in a field of dry grass, waiting for the static in the shadows to pass. I've got my volume up and my windows down, listening to the vibration shaking the town. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. I'll play a note that sounds like a storm before the cold wind begins to take form. My guitar is the conductor for the electric blue, sending every bolt of the feeling to you. Old torches creaking and the shutters are tight, preparing for the battle of the day and the night. I'm a hurricane survivor in a vintage lace, with the ghost of the gale in my porcelain face. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. It's not the rain that'll break your heart, it's the waiting for the chaos to finally start. The silence is louder than the boom and the crash, when your whole life vanishes in a single flash. Close your eyes, wait for it. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? Oh, a rolling rhythm, low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. Distant thunder. I'm 1,000 miles away from anything like home. I've got a suitcase full of lace and a heart of lead, living on the prayers of the things I never said. I'm a roadside shadow with a greasy thumb, waiting for the lightning and the kingdom to come. I've got a tank full of ghosts and a spark in my hand, traveling through the veins of this abandoned land. The highway's a predator, the night is a cage where just the ink on a flammable page. The smell of the blacktop is calling our name. Ignite the engine with velvet gasoline, the prettiest disaster that you've ever seen. Burning through the borders, racing through the fear. Nothing else matters as long as we're here, fueled by the fire of velvet gasoline. Play a riff that sounds like a burning tires, lifting up the smoke from these internal fires. I'm a mechanic of the soul, a doctor of the road, trying to lighten the weight of your heavy load. Stop at a station where the lights are all dim, buying cheap coffee and a cigarette whim. I'm a pin-up girl for the end of the world, watching the flag of the darkness unfurl. The highway is a predator, the night is a cage where just the ink on a flammable page. The smell of the blacktop that's calling our name. Ignite the engine with velvet gasoline, the prettiest disaster that you've ever seen. Burning through the borders, racing through the fear. Nothing else matters as long as we're here, fueled by the fire of velvet gasoline. It's a dangerous fuel, it's a volatile grace, running this race at a terrifying pace. Don't look at the gauge, don't look at the time. Loving you is the only magnificent crime. Fill it up, burn it down, velvet. Ignite the engine with velvet gasoline, the prettiest disaster that you've ever seen. Burning through the borders, racing through the fear. Nothing else matters as shining like a beacon of a forbidden light. I'm a groupie for the rhythm and a slave to the tone, finding a kingdom on a musical throne.
I've had this guitar since I was 19, the most faithful lover that I've ever seen.
6 strings of fire and a body of wood, doing the things that a bad boy should. The bridges are silver, the neck is a map, falling right into the melody's trap. The amp is beginning to scream. Hold on tight to the crimson fender, a love that is fierce and a love that is tender,
An electric passion,
a mahogany soul,
giving the music complete control.
playing our lives on a crimson fender.
I'll bend the high E till it sounds like a cry,
Reaching for the clouds in a velvet sky.
I'm a student of the blues and a master of the feel,
Knowing that the vibration is the only thing real.
I'm dancing in the shadow of the speaker cabinet.
A high voltage woman that you haven't met yet.
I'll be the lyric and you'll be the riff,
Walking the edge of the emotional cliff. The bridges are silver, the neck is a map, falling right into the melody's trap. The amp is beginning to scream. Hold on tight to the crimson fender, a love that is fierce and a love that is tender,
an electric passion,
a mahogany soul,
giving the music complete control.
playing our lives on a crimson fender. It's more than a toy,
It's the source of the sorrow.
and the source of the joy.
Plug it in, turn it up.
Let the world fade away.
There's nothing else left
That we need to say.
vibrate.
Oh, hold on tight, tight to the crimson fender.
A love that is fierce
And a love that is tender, wave queen in a turquoise heat, walking on the sand of a ghost town street.
The mercury's rising in the tropical night, watching the phosphorescence glow in the light.
I've got a fever that the sea can't cool, drowning like a king in a sapphire pool. The tide is a pulse, the moon is a drug, giving the spirit a heavy-handed tug. We're sinking into the blue, delirious and deep in an oceanic fever. I'm a believer and I'm a deceiver, a saltwater longing, a humid embrace, looking for the shore in your liquid face, drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever.
I play a solo that sounds like the reef, giving the wreckage a moment's relief. My strings are all rusted from the spray and the brine, tangled in a rhythm that's no longer mine.
Dressed in a kelp and a shipwrecked lace, the ghost of the Atlantic is haunting my face. I'm a siren in a fever dream, calling your name, turning the ocean into a flickering flame. The tide is a pulse, the moon is a drug, giving the spirit a heavy-handed tug. We're sinking into the blue, delirious and deep in an oceanic fever. I'm a believer and I'm a deceiver, a saltwater longing, a humid embrace, looking for the shore in your liquid face, drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever.
It's not the water, it's the fire in the blood,
Swept away by an emotional flood,
hold your breath, let the world go dark.
we're just the bubbles of a dying spark. Oceanic, delirious and deep in an oceanic fever, oceanic fever. I'm a believer and I'm a deceiver, a saltwater longing, a humid embrace, looking for the shore in your liquid face, drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever. Oceanic fever, drifting out into the deep. Candy apple red in the heat of the night, shining like a beacon of a forbidden light. I'm a groupie for the rhythm and a slave to the tone. finding a kingdom on a musical throne.
I've had this guitar since I was 19, the most faithful lover that I've ever seen. 6 strings of fire and a body of wood, doing the things that a bad boy should. The bridge is a silver, the neck is a map, falling right into the melody's trap. The end is beginning to scream. Hold on tight to the crimson fender, a love that is fierce and a love that is tender, an electric passion, a mahogany soul, giving the music complete control, playing our lives on a crimson fender. I'll bend the high E till it sounds like a cry, reaching for the clouds in a velvet sky. I'm a student of the blues and a master of the field, knowing that the vibration is the only thing real.
I'm dancing in the shadow of the speaker cabinet, a high voltage woman that you haven't met yet. I'll be the lyric and you'll be the riff, walking the edge of the emotional cliff. The bridge is a silver, the neck is a map, falling right into the melody's trap. The end is beginning to scream. Hold on tight to the crimson fender, a love that is fierce and a love that is tender, an electric passion, a mahogany soul, giving the music complete control, playing our lives on a crimson fender.
It's more than an instrument,
It's more than a toy,
it's the source of the sorrow.
and the source of the joy.
Plug it in, turn it up,
Let the world fade away.
there's nothing else left that we need to say.
Red hot, vibrate, hold on tight to the crimson fender,
A love that is fierce,
and a love that is tender, an electric passion, a mahogany soul, giving the music complete control, playing our lives on a crimson fender. Crimson fender,
let it ring.
feedback. I screamed your name from the edge of the world, watching the banners of the twilight unfurled.
But the only voice that came back to my ears
was a ghost of the woman I've been for years.
I'm a wanderer lost in a limestone brownstone maze, searching for light through a turquoise haze.
I play a note and I wait for the reply, somewhere between the red earth and the sky.
The sound is a circle, the valley is deep,
waking the secrets that the giants all keep.
we're talking to shadows again,
Lost in the hollow of a canyon echo,
where the winds of the past
and the future all blow. A redundant melody, a haunting refrain,
searching for the sunshine
and finding the rain, living in the bounce of a canyon echo.
I've been to string and let the resonance climb, escaping the borders of space and of time. My guitar is a mountain, my rhythm is a slide, with nowhere for me or my music to hide.
I'm a canyon wren with the broken down wing, listening to the songs that the ancestors sing. I'll wait for the answer, I'll wait for the call, until the last boulder is ready to fall.
Sound is a circle,
The valley is deep, waking the secrets that the giants all keep.
we're talking to shadows again,
Lost in the hollow of a canyon echo,
where the winds of the past
and the future all blow. A redundant melody, a haunting refrain,
searching for the sunshine
and finding the rain, living in the bounce of a canyon echo.
Did you hear me? Or was it just the wind?
The story of where our devotion has been,
It's a lonely conversation with a wall of stone.
even together we're mostly alone.
Hello,
Hello,
echo,
goodbye,
goodbye.
goodbye. Lost in the hollow of a canyon echo,
Where the winds of the past
and the future all blow. A redundant melody, a haunting refrain,
searching for the sunshine
and finding the rain, living in the bounce of a canyon echo. Canyon echo,
keep calling.
fade away.
Canyon echo,
Keep calling, fade away. Statues in the garden of a winter estate, waiting for the master to decide our fate.
I'm
frozen white silk, with a heart as cold as a glass of spoiled milk. I'm the ghost of a poet in a library of stone, listening to the silence of a kingdom alone. I've got a rhythm that is ancient and grand, watching the hourglass running out of sand. The sculpture is breathing, the stone is alive, finding a way for the beauty to survive in a museum of beautiful things, blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain, a delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble orchids. I'll play a chord that is sharp as a shard, guarding the entrance to this icy courtyard. My fingers are marble, my soul is a vault. Breaking this heart was nobody's fault. Museum curators and a silent applause, living our lives by these motionless laws. I'm a masterpiece hanging in a dark, empty room, waiting for the sunlight to seal up my doom. The sculpture is breathing, the stone is alive, finding a way for the beauty to survive in a museum of beautiful things, blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain, a delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble.